Alright, what's up YouTube? Llama here. I'm actually going to upload this to both of my channels. I have a Pokemon channel and my main channel, which both are kind of dead, but I'm uploading this to both. We are going to play some Pokemon FireRed here. So I actually just downloaded this. It took about 7 seconds to download. It's like a 40 meg file, and it is kind of cool playing this on a Switch. And one thing I will say, so I've played this game emulated on my phone so much, or on my computer, but when I emulate it, I always play it at ×4 speed, and you lose that classic Pokemon music. Like, just listening to this again is pretty nostalgic, so let me adjust my volume here, move my microphone a little bit better. But nice little intro, and this looks pretty good. So I'm playing it on like a 35-inch widescreen monitor, and just this classic music, man. And yes, I do have Let's Go also, but I know this game's probably overpriced at 20 bucks, but it's one of my favorite games ever, so. One thing I will show you guys is I am going to fast forward the text speed a little bit so everything doesn't take forever. And I'm probably going to do a couple different run-throughs of this game, but the first one, I think we're going to do Charizard as our starter. Like, we have to, right? We're doing FireRed here. So I would say take, out of all three starters, Charizard is the coolest one in my opinion. Blastoise is going to be the best one overall for the game. And then Venusaur is really good early on, and it's good later on in the game, especially against the Elite Four. Laura Lee, the first person, you can kind of breeze through her if you use Venusaur, so keep that in mind. Charizard's not the greatest in the early game, but he's really good at the end game. Now, this can get you canceled right here. The transgender police are going to go crazy. There's not a third option. And what is our name? It is going to be Red, because why wouldn't it? Oh, wait. Can we spell red? So your name is Red, yes. And like I said, guys, just hearing this music again is super nostalgic. Like, anytime I'm on emulation, we'll make our opponent green. So, the original games were red and blue, but it was red and green in Japan. Blue was for the US copy, so that's why they were remade into Fire Red and Leaf Green instead of like a blue version. And I'm sure everybody knows this already, but once we fast forward the text speed, the first thing we're going to do is go over to the PC and get our free potion. And this feels so weird playing this on the Switch, man. It's really cool. It looks great, too. As you can see, I was playing Let's Go Eevee the other day, and I don't know, Let's Go Eevee is fun. I just wish they had an option to turn off the Let's Go catching mechanic, because it kind of ruins it in my opinion, but it is what it is. We're at Pallet Town here. We're going to go out into the grass. And let me know in the comments, too, some good Pokemon YouTubers you guys watch. This one guy, JRose11, I'm sure most people are familiar with him, but he does great solo runs on classic Red and Blue. Now, I think he does Red and Blue instead of Fire Red and Leaf Green, because there's a lot of... The original Red and Blue are super broken. There's a lot of glitches in that game, but there's a lot of cooler features in this one. Like, if I want to cut down a tree, I just walk up to it and hit A, and it'll ask me to cut it. In that game, you had to, like, bring up the menu, select the Pokemon, hit cut. So, the HMs are kind of a pain. The bag was a really big pain. You can only have so many items, so this one is pretty much unlimited. So, do we want our boy Bulbs? As tempting as it is, we're on Fire Red. We gotta go with Charmander, right? And I think he actually learns Metal Claw in this game, so he's gonna be pretty good early on against Brock. He's usually kind of crappy against him, but I'm gonna try to catch a Mankey, just because fighting is really good against rock Pokemon. And hopefully this chair isn't too loud. I probably sound like Wings of Redemption right now, but I think when I put this chair together, the one half, I missed a screw completely, so I need to, like, stop being lazy and actually fix that. But this is going to be super embarrassing if we lose the first battle. We cannot have that happen, so let's try to win this at all costs. And since you got Squirtle, you do get a free Eevee in this game, and I think I'm going to make the Eevee a Jolteon, so Flareon's not that great just because it doesn't learn Flamethrower until like level 40-something, which kind of sucks. Vaporeon's another great option. Vaporeon's actually probably my favorite evolution. Vaporeon and then Jolteon's good too, so I'll see. If I catch a good grass Pokemon, we'll see what we do with Eevee, but let's go ahead and fight, and we're going to use Growl first to lower his attack a little bit. We'll see if he Tail Whips me or if he attacks. So he's going to go straight for a tackle, so it does 2 damage. We're going to hit Growl again, and hopefully he's going to do 1 damage from now on, and now we're going to start attacking. Oh, it still does too. Whatever, we use Scratch. So when I was younger, I would always write over a lot of the moves that weren't like damage ones. Like Sand Attack was one I didn't learn when I was a kid, but Sand Attack is super great. Double Team is a great one. Swords Dance is probably the most overpowered non-attacking move that you can use in this game. So now he's gonna tail whip me. So let's see if we can take him out first. It looks like we got 2 more hits on him. And keep in mind, I did withdraw that potion from the PC. I would not want to have to use it here. It doesn't look like we're going to have to. So we're going to have to scratch him here. We're going to take him out. And I'm going to enjoy this playthrough, guys. I might do another one on a speed run to see how quick I can do it. But this one, it's going to be fun. We're going to take our time. We're going to try to catch as many Pokemon as possible. And we're going to really enjoy this game. So, and this does look great playing on a TV. Everyone's like, $20 is overpowered, but I don't care, man. I've bought different iterations of the game like fucking 20 different times, and I will continue to do so. It is my favorite game ever. Alright, so now we're going to go to the parcel, get our Oak's parcel. And also, guys, if you can subscribe and like this video, I'm going to try to start doing some live streams, and I will turn my webcam on. I'm going to buy like it sounds kind of douchey, but I'm going to buy a selfie stick because I'm pretty sure I can use my iPhone with it. And I want to use one for the gym anyways, so I'm going to start like a fitness channel and stuff. So I need that anyways, but yeah, I'm going to try to get that stuff ordered like tonight or tomorrow. So hopefully in the next future videos, I'll have a camera on me so it's more personable. I'm going to do a lot of live streams too. I don't know if it's going to be through this playthrough series, but if it's not on this one, it's going to be on the next couple. And I forget a lot of my YouTube passwords to go live, and I just bought this game and wanted to play it, so I was like, we're just going to record right now. So let's talk to this dude. He is going to give us another potion, so that's one less item we have to buy. And I do like to battle Pokemon just because it's going to level up my Charmander. I don't want to over-level him, but let's go ahead here. Rattata is a Pokemon I never catch, honestly. Like, I'm sure Raticate's good. Hyper Fang's a great move. I just never fucking really bother with him. Alright, so he's going to go down. Let's see if that levels us up to 7 or not. There we go. And I would love a gold and silver port next. If they could do heart gold and soul silver, that would be ideal. But I don't know how well a DS game would emulate, especially on a TV, but I'm sure they can try it. I'm going to talk to this dude. I don't remember if he gives you anything or not, but let's talk to him. Pidgey's a really good Pokemon. Pidgeot's great. A lot of people go with him just because it's a good bird to catch early on. You do need somebody to learn Fly. I really don't want to waste Fly on Charizard because there's so many better moves he can have. So we're probably going to get a bird. We're probably going to go with a Pidgey or a Dodo once I get to the 5th city. Oh, he just tells me how to jump over ledges. Okay. Alright, so we are in Viridian City. I feel so weird playing this with a Switch controller. We don't need to go to the Poke Center yet, so let's go ahead and get this parcel, and then I think we can go back to our mom's house and she'll heal us, so. Did you come from Pallet Town? Why, I did, good sire. So we're going to deliver this. We're going to try to skip some battles just because I want to come back to the mart and buy some Pokeballs so I can start catching Pokemon. Like I said, I'm pretty sure there's a Mankey over here to the left, but I know there's Pokemon version exclusives in this game too, but a lot of them aren't till the post-game. Now, this game has the Sevi Islands, which anytime I've played this game, I never really explored the post-game, so it's going to be kind of nice to do it because there's different Pokemon that'll come out from different generations. Like I said, I just never bothered the post-game. I usually beat the Elite Four and just kind of start a new playthrough doing whatever I want to do. So, I'm going to actually run from Pidgey because I'm only at level 7 and I don't want to risk blacking out here. Alright, so let's go back to Professor Oak and deliver our parcel. And I think he is going to give us our Pokédex. Yep, Gary's going to come in, or Green as he is named, because I was too lazy to change the name. I guess I could have went nostalgic and did Ash and Gary, but whatever, it is what it is. And I don't remember how old I was the first time I played this game, but I remember I think I was like 6 or 7 years old. I remember getting Pokemon Yellow when it came out. I'm 33 now, so I'm fucking old, but yeah, I remember getting that game when it came out at Toys R Us, actually, and you had to, like, take the little paper things out, and I was with my mom, and, like, we went there to get it, and they didn't have it, and I was bummed out, and we looked around for, like, an hour or whatever, like, you know what you do, like, if you got a good parent, they'll let you walk around Toys R Us and just look at shit, and I was like, let's go back, they might have it, and I actually had it restocked, so I got Yellow on the day it came out, and that was really cool. I know I played Red before that. I don't remember how old I was when I got that game. I do know, I think I was in Viridian City, like the third city, and I was playing it, and my playtime, I remember this distinctly, it was like 23 hours, and my aunt was like, is that how long you've played the game total, or how like long you've been playing it now? And I was like, oh, I think it's just now, and she's like, oh, it says 23 hours, and in retrospect, it's like 23 hours, and I was in the third city, but I was also like 6 years old, so I didn't know what to do. So the games are a lot cooler once you learn where everything's at, and like I said, this game and like Gold and Silver, I kind of know where everything's at. Ruby and Sapphire, I honestly don't think I ever finished those games. So I might do a playthrough of those next, but I want to start doing just like Pokemon playthroughs, honestly. There's no good like shooter games out right now. Call of Duty is trash. Fortnite's kind of fun. I'm just not a Battle Royale fan. I played the Blitz mode a little bit. I downloaded it for the Switch too, and it's cool, but there's so much loading in and waiting, and if you get killed, it's like, it takes forever to respawn. I want a game fast paced, even though I'm playing Pokemon, but still. Alright, so we got Ember now, which is pretty good. Oh, and it looks like Oak actually healed us, and we critted him, which is cool. And one nice thing, like I said, since I'm not fast forwarding, I don't have to put any background music on here, because you get the classic Pokemon theme music. Alright, so we don't need to go to the PC now. Did we have Pokeballs? I want to say no. Oh, they did give us 5. Okay, so we're going to go to the mart anyways, and I'm going to spend some of our money. And I do want to try to catch a Pikachu in Viridian Forest, so let's buy 2 more potions. And then we're definitely going to need some antidotes and paralyze heals, so we're going to go 3 antidotes. I'm going to go 4 paralyze heals. And we get to fight our rival, number 1, here pretty soon, too. So, I'm going to do 5 more Pokeballs. Alright, so, I'm sure everyone knows where the rival's at, but I'm going to go over to that path, not engage with him yet, but I want to try to catch a Mankey, or, like, I don't know if Nidorann's in FireRed. I know it was in regular Red and Blue, but I want to say they moved Nidoran and replaced him with a Mankey in this one, so. And I know there's some exclusives too, like you don't get Starmie and Staryu, which Starmie is like one of my favorite water types, but I think you get Cloyster, which I never use Cloyster, so I'm kind of excited to catch one. Here we go, get a Mankey. So he's got good fighting moves, which is going to be great against Brock early on, so I don't want to Ember it and risk taking him out in one hit, so we're going to scratch him. And one thing about this game is there's no EXP shitter, so we're going to have to level this bitch up the slow way. Get in a bag, throw a Pokeball. Really? Okay. I'm not going to attack again, because he's already in red health, so. There we go. Anybody else always hold down on the D-pad and then the B button? I don't think it does anything, but it's like a good luck shit I'm just used to doing, so. Give a nickname to the captured Mankey? I don't think so. I'm going to mess around here a little bit more. I'll either level up Charmander or see if there's a Nidoran. I'm like 99% sure there's not. It's going to be all Mankeys, so. Kill a couple of these, we'll go heal. We're going to level Mankey up. I want to hit Mankey at like level 6, honestly. And then if I can get Charmander to 8 or 9, that'll be good enough to battle Gary, and I should be able to beat him. Hopefully you guys can't hear me swallow all the time. I'm like getting sick and I'm dehydrated as shit. I just worked like a 10-hour day, and I like did not have enough to drink, so. Sparrow. Sparrow's a little bit better than Pidgey just because it knows Peck, so we're going to go ahead and scratch it. And this will be good in Viridian Forest. We can level this thing up there. And I want like a low-level Pokemon, because like I said, if I run into like a Pikachu or something, I want to catch it and not kill it. And if everything else is like level 9 or 10, we're probably going to one-shot it. So Go ahead and capture a Sparrow. Sparrow's data was added. Do you guys name your Pokemon, or do you do the same thing I do and usually not do it? Rattata, like I said, I never use these things. He's a level 5 though, so this is going to be some good experience points. And it looks like we can two-shot him with Ember. And then I'm going to go heal after this, try to level Mankey up a little bit. Alright, another encounter. I guess we'll take it. That is one thing I love about the new Pokemon games, where you can actually see the Pokemon in the grass. It was so weird. So, like, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl got shit on a lot, and I thought they were actually pretty fun games. I never played the original, so I don't know what it was like in comparison, but it's weird how, like, they went back to the random encounters. It's like, why didn't you just, like, continue, like, Let's Go Pikachu showed the Pokemon moving. I don't know why they'd take a step back in that game. I know it was a different company who developed it, so maybe that was why, but... I keep hitting B, thinking I could walk. Oh, you do get running shoes in this game, so I'm not completely going crazy. Just hitting B, thinking I could walk faster. I want to say before Mount Moon we get running shoes, so... Would you like to heal your Pokemon? Yes. Now, this is the part that's going to be a little bit boring, guys, so stick with me through this video or fast forward it. I might put timestamps in, not immediately, but I'm going to play this game for a little bit till I go to bed, and then when I wake up I'll probably timestamp this thing, so... Let's go ahead and make Mankey our lead Pokemon here. I'll try to get him to like level 6, and then we're going to take on Gary. There we go. I'm guessing it's a Pidgey. Let's see. Yep. So I'm just going to swap him out for Charmander, because he's going to get... I don't want his health to go in like one battle. I need to get him a little bit higher before I let him do battles himself. And no EXP share is nice. It's tempting to catch Pidgey, but I need the experience points. We're just going to kill it. Did not mean to hit that. And let's... I want to play this game in handheld mode, too. It's going to be nice on the Switch, too. I mean, I'm sure the battery life should be great, because this is a fucking 25-year-old game, so, like, it's not going to take up that much power. Let's see if Mankey can take a Rattata. Actually, he tail whipped me, so let's not. Let's switch him out to Charmander. Oh, he missed. Okay. I think we're a high enough level where Ember should one-shot him. There we go. Once Mankey gets to like level 4, he can start doing his own battles. He can here too. I hate having to run to the Poke Center all the time. It's easier just to swap Pokemon out. So level 3 Rattata. I don't know why I call him Rattata. Anybody else do that? I always mispronounce the name as a kid, and then I hear Rattata, and I'm like, oh, I'm just going crazy. Alright, Mankey, we're gonna let you attack your own time here. Let's see how your health holds up. It's not gonna be good, so hopefully you don't get one-shotted, my guy. Oh no, he went in 3 tail whips. Alright, so this doesn't have the greatest AI, but... I will say the AI... 4 straight tail whips, okay. The AI in the original Red and Blue are so broken. It gets a lot better in the newer games. A lot of like different moves are broken too, like Focus Energy made your critical hit like worse instead of better. It was programmed wrong. There was like some type of badge boost glitch. I'm not exactly sure how it worked, but a lot of like YouTubers take advantage of that. So, like I said, guys, this is gonna be the boring part, but get our boy Manx up to level 5 or 6, and then we're gonna move on here. Use Leer just to drop his defense a little bit. And it looks like he could do battles on his own. Okay. Oh shit, he critted Pidgey. We'll take it. I'm also wearing in-ear headphones, and my voice sounds super weird when I have these things in. Alright, so we should be able to two-shot him, hopefully, here. And then we have enough health, especially if we level up to go a couple more battles here. Probably 2 more battles, and we'll take on green. I don't want to grind this out for too long, but I also want a sufficient enough team here. I'm just going to go for Scratch. We're not going to try to lower his defense. Actually, maybe we should have. Alright, so I'm going to swap him out because he tail-whipped me, and I'm pretty confident that he can take me out in one shot, so... There we go, 1 Ember takes him out. Charmander's a high enough level. I just want something to deal with his Squirtle, that's why I'm trying to get Mankey up here a little bit. And if we don't find a Pikachu in Viridian Forest, there's plenty of other good electric Pokemon. It'd just be kind of cool to have a Pikachu, so that's why I was going for him, but... Alright, so we gotta swap you out, my guy. If I can hit the right screen. I'm probably gonna play for like another hour or so. I'm gonna go eat, and I might make another video tonight so I can upload 2. We'll see how it goes. If not, I'm gonna play a shitload of this tomorrow. Let me know in the comments what your guys' favorite Pokemon game is, and if like what your all-time favorite game is, and if it's Pokemon or not, and which one it is. Alright, so we gotta swap you out. We got no health here, but we can at least get some experience. And I'm feeling good enough to take on our boy Green here after this one. I don't want to grind too long. I know this is kind of boring so far, so let's go heal up. And what I'm going to do is, actually, we're going to put Charmander first, because he's going to come out with a Pidgey. So, I'm going to let Charmander take out the Pidgey. I'm going to swap to Mankey, use a shitload of Leers against his Squirtle, and then hopefully some Scratches can take him out. And then we're going to get a little bit more money after we beat him, so we'll see how much we have. And I'm probably going to buy a couple more Antidotes and Paralyzed Heals, because I will need them for Viridian City Forest. Pikachu's the only really good Pokemon I want in there. Butterfree is good too, because it's a Psychic, it can learn Confusion, but... I can catch a Drowsy pretty early on in this game. You get an off chance to catch an Abra. And then the one thing too is I'm going to buy the Magikarp, and then we'll level him up later on in the game, just because he becomes a Gyarados at level 20. And that Gyarados is probably he's the best water Pokemon he has to be, right? Especially in Gen 1. Although Lapras is pretty good too. Lapras learns a different versatile moveset. So he's going to come out with the Pidgey, so... Oh, Pidgey's a level 9. Alright, so we're going to Ember you. Sand Attack is always an underrated move. Sand Attack and Double Team annoy the shit out of me, especially when you're battling, like, I think Surge. He doesn't have a Raichu in this game, he does in Yellow, and he just, like, will hit Double Team 5 times in a row and none of your moves hit him. Keep hitting those buttons on accident. So we get Metal Claw pretty early on here. So we're going to switch Pokemon. I don't know what move Spearow has, if he has one that lowers his accuracy. So we're just going to go Mankey. We're going to hit a couple Leers. If he gets taken out, he does. But ideally, we're going to hit a couple Leers. We're going to swap in Spearow to sacrifice him, just so Mankey can get some XP in this one. So I'm going to get greedy and go for one more. I don't know if he can take me out. 1. Okay, that's what we want. So what we're going to do to try to get Mankey to level 6 is we're going to sacrifice our Spearow because he's going to get one-shotted. And then we're going to swap out to Charmander after this. Oh, he doesn't take him down. So let's use a Growl. Or he gets to attack twice, so yeah, he's out now. Alright, so he took, what, 2 Leers, so looks like 3 Scratches are going to be enough to take him out. And I don't think he has Water Gun or Bubble yet, so... Yeah, he's going to use Tackle. So we're going to win this one easy. Mankey's going to level up. And then Charmander's going to be a beast for Viridian City Forest. But I do want Mankey to level up too, to go against Brock. There we go, we got low kick, so that's good against rock Pokemon. And there are so many electric Pokemon in this game. Like, rock is a really underrated category to have in your lineup. Ideally, you don't need leaf, or you don't need grass, and, I'm gonna see if I can catch a Nidoran. I'm gonna go to the other patch of grass. Ideally, you don't need, what was I saying? Grassy and electric. You can kind of get away with one or the other. That's why I might not go grass, and I might just rock a Jolteon, so. Because I think we're going to do Gyarados, and if we do Gyarados, there's no need for Vaporeon. I want to say this game doesn't have Nidoran, but if I could get one, dude, because you can get him the Moonstone, and by Mountain Moon, he's like a 3rd evolution, but I think that was a red and blue exclusive. We'll try to go after like 2 more encounters, and if we don't catch them, we're just going to move on, so you guys don't have to watch too much boring stuff here. But we'll get some Charmander XP anyways, at least. Yeah, I don't think we're catching one, or finding one. I want to say we get Metal Claw at 11 or 12, though. If we leveled up, I'm done in this patch. Nah, we'll get one more encounter. I hope that my audio levels are good. Am I using the right mic? Yeah, that would suck ass if I had the... I have selected the internal mic on my MacBook before, and it, like, the audio quality is night and day difference compared to, like, an actual plug-in mic. Alright, so let's heal up here. We're gonna put Mankey in the start of our party. Like I said, just in the off chance I find a Pikachu. Spearow, I'm not even going to worry about leveling up. I forget we have Charmander. He's good enough for grass, so there's no need for a flying type right now. We'll need to teach somebody fly later on, but I'm not going to worry about it. That's a good ways away. I hope to see you again. Alright. Alright, so I'm definitely going to get another antidote. Looks like it's all we can really buy. We'll get 2 more Pokeballs. Yeah. And is this guy teaching me how to catch Pokemon? Yeah. Like I said, I remember when I was younger, I was like stuck in the first town for so long because like I don't think I knew how to do the parcel or anything. I was like 5 or 6 years old, and like the old man would be like, "You can't pass here." Same thing happened to get like, I guess it's the T in this game, but for Saffron, but in the original ones, like you had to go to the top of the marketplace in Celadon and buy like fresh water or whatever to give to the guy. I do want to do a playthrough too, where I just only use Pokemon from Viridian City Forest and stuff. Like, I think that'll be fun. I've seen some good playthroughs with those. I was about to say, I don't know what that item does, but... You said this music, man. It's worth the $20 just to hear these songs again. Something you don't get with emulation, because you get... I don't know if it's ADHD, OCD, what, but everyone's just like... wants everything as fast as possible, so I always like 4x or 8x the speed. And then you gotta put it on mute if you do that, or it sounds like fucking devil music coming at you. Alright, so I'll show you guys, I mean, I'm sure everyone knows, but Pikachu's gonna hang out in this patch of grass over here. So let's see what kind of Pokemon we can catch. Probably chill here for a couple minutes. Got ourselves a Caterpie. I don't think fighting's good against Bug, I forget. We'll level up Mankey for a bit, and then we'll switch out to Charmander, probably for most of the trainers, but for the wild Pokemon at least. Boy, Manx. Weedle. Beedrill's a cool Pokemon, but let's see if Low Kick does anything. No, nothing at all. Might actually, we'll see what Scratch does. Just not trying to get poisoned. I guess Weedle would be a good Pokemon to have just for Poison Sting, but of course. Zubat's not a great Pokemon, but he's got a good moveset. Like, I need something with Confusion. So, that's why I bought all those antidotes and potions. If I can get this thing to level 9 by the time we get through the forest, I will be happy. Because then I will be sure we can take out Brock. So, let's heal our boy up here. Wait, did I just use a... Alright, I just wasted a potion on accident, but whatever. Got 3 left, so hopefully I don't run through all those. Another Weedle, dude. Come on, man. I want a Pikachu. This might sound weird. Anybody ever go to sleep? Well, I'm sure other people go to sleep with YouTube videos on, but like J-Rose 11's videos has just been like popping up after I watch something, and I'll just like sleep to that dude's voice, so. I might do another playthrough too, or just edit everything up, because I want to keep this one live, so I might do that. Just use it. If you don't know how to do a separate playthrough, essentially you just log in as a separate user on your Switch. If you only have you, just create another user and go to the game, and it just essentially starts a new save, since there's not a way to put multiple save slots in. And I don't think we're catching a Pikachu, so it is what it is. I'm going to try like one more encounter, and if not, we're just going to move on. Being at 32 minutes here and still not even being through the forest is kind of wild, but we're getting our Pokemon XP. Mankey's going to be good. I don't know if he's going to make my endgame team, but he's going to be good for a while. Fighting's a nice Pokemon to have. Nice Pokemon type. Alright, so if we don't see a Pikachu, we bounce in after this next one. Weedle, you broke my heart, you fucking giant-eyed bug. Oh, no, that little fat yellow guy. And yeah, I know I have an old YouTube channel. I think it's called Poke Switch. And I have like 2 videos on there, but one has a shitload of views, so probably gonna put this on there just because put this on there, my main channel. I want to grow that channel to just like a dedicated Pokemon only channel, so. I think this first video, I'm definitely going to get through the forest. I might beat Brock, and then I'm going to go get something to eat, and then we'll see if I want to do another video or not after this one. And Charmander is going to get Metal Claw. Once he gets Metal Claw, I'll probably swap back out to Mankey. Spearow, I don't even know if I'm going to bother leveling him up, or I might just put him in a box or something, but these 2 Pokemon are going to be good enough to where I don't need to level Spearow up right now, especially to beat Brock. He's going to do nothing against Misty or Surge, so bird Pokemon aren't that great right now. They are nice to have for your team, but Pikachu doesn't hang out here. He only hangs out at that spot where I was trying to catch him earlier, so. Bugcatcher Doug would like to battle. Send out your Weedle, dog. another Weedle here. As long as Ember one-shots him. That's one other reason I'm not putting Mankey out here right now, because he's not going to one-shot him, and the chance of him getting poison stung is pretty high, so... Metal Claw's here, I want to say, right? No, it's 13. Alright, so we're going to keep Charmander out here for a little bit. At very worst, we can low-kick the first trainer with Mankey, and then leer up Brock's Pokemon, so... We're gonna have a Charmeleon here pretty freaking soon, guys. What is this? I forget. Potion? Antidote? Yeah. Go up top, because I want to say there's a trainer up here we can battle for some experience points. I'm curious to see the sales numbers for these games, too. Because, like, Nintendo's just making so much freaking money re-releasing these games. Especially at the price. Like, $20 is a high price, but it's super justifiable. Especially for people who don't know how to do ROMs or anything like that. And if they were 40, I'd be like, fuck no. But for 20, I'm going to buy one of the games. I might buy two if these get a lot of views, honestly. But this will be kind of cool to play. Like, if you're at like, the airport or something, like I said, just have it on the Switch to have that full handheld console. The battery life is going to be great, so... There we go, Metal Claw at 13, alright. Alright, so we're going to put Mankey as our lead Pokemon now, get him a little bit more XP, and if he passes out, or dies rather, in the forest, then we're fine. We'll go back to Charmander. But we got a couple more trainers here. Our little boy Manx, which is actually probably what I should have named him. But I didn't think of it till after we caught him, but we'll let our guy get some XP. It's kind of rare we avoided an encounter through both of those patches of grass. It's an optional battle, but why not, man? We're early on, I could use the experience points. I'd actually might just let him beat Metapod and then switch to Charmander, because I'm not trying to wait through all this stuff. He's going to harden 1,000 times. And using a leer is pointless, so... Holy shit, this is doing nothing. Yeah, we're gonna switch to Charmander. We're not doing this 3 times. Unless he puts out like a Caterpie or a Weedle, then we'll keep Mankey in here. Wasn't it in the original Pokemon, like the Indigo League, or Ash just, I think it's a Metapod on Metapod, and they just both use Harden for like an infinite amount of time. I forget how that one ended, but I think the original season is on Netflix actually. Alright, so Caterpie, so we'll keep our boy in here. Like I said, we're gonna buy the Magikarp once we get like right before Mountain Moon. I'll show you guys how to do that. I'm sure everyone knows, but I'm not going to bother swapping him out until I get to a higher level, where everyone's around like level 20 or 30, and then I'll put him first in my party, swap him out, so it's less tedious, if that makes sense. Swapping him out when I'm facing like level 10 and 15 Pokemon just means it's going to be more of a grind to level them up, so... Oh, and what are we going to use against Misty? Maybe Mankey is good enough to take him out? I could use a grass Pokemon. See if we catch like an Oddish or something maybe. I know there's one in Cerulean City for sure, so. Alright, here we're gonna just get a Charmander. I'm not doing a 20-minute battle. This game nailed it with the music too, man. It is actually kind of wild watching this thing on like a full monitor. So I want to say this is a potion or an antidote. I'll say potion, yeah. Also, if you guys played Legends EA, let me know. I played through it a couple times. I really like that game. I just wish there wasn't so many storylines and tutorials, because starting new playthroughs is just so tedious, having to do like that 2-hour tutorial, but I like how they did the battles in it. I can't lie, like, I'm a bigger fan of the original ones, like these ones, but the way they did the battles is pretty cool, man. It's just a faster paced version of Pokemon. It's cool. I never finished Arceus. Everyone said Arceus was so fun, so after I beat Legends EA, I went back to play Arceus, and holy shit, the tutorial. If you think like the ZA tutorial is bad, the one in Arceus is insanely bad, and I just wasn't having fun, so I only played it for like an hour and then kind of gave up. But maybe I'll do a playthrough of that game. Like I said, it'll be cool to finish it. Scarlet and Violet, good games, but the city is just so dull and boring. Like, everyone shits on ZA, but at least they kind of filled the city with stuff. Like, yeah, you can't go in buildings or anything, but the map is so bland, and Scarlet and Violet is just kind of wild. It's like the exact opposite of how, like, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are. I don't think any of these guys give me anything if I talk to them. Let's see what's in this grass here before we take on our boy Brock. I don't think it's anything new, so beat Rattata and then go right to the PC. It's not worth leveling Mankey up here against level 2 and 3s, so we are in Pewter City. And if you guys ever played, there's a ROM hack called, is it Radical Red? And it's ridiculously hard, man. You've restored your Pokemon. Hope to see you again. I will see you soon, bitch. After I beat Brock, I will be right back, y'all. We got 3 potions. We don't need to go to the mart. What did she say? No, it's something about how to take on the gym. No, it's about a Clefairy. Okay. Clefairy's a Pokemon I never really catch. Maybe I should catch one for this run and use it. His Fairy is kind of the most OP type, Fairy and Dragon, so we'll have a... I think Gyarados is like water. I know he's Water main. I don't know if they have a secondary, but he is a Dragon type Pokemon, so... Also, I'll show you guys how to get the running shoes in this video, and then after we beat Brock, I'm going to probably jump off because I have barely eaten today, grab some food, and then might make another video, get at least through Mountain Moon. I don't know if I'll get too far later into it, but I'm going to take some sleeping pills, take some sleeping pills to eat so it kicks in faster, and we'll do that because I got to be up tomorrow. Sandshrew, let's keep Mankey in here, see if we can get him to level 10. Don't die in one hit. I'm gonna risk Mankey here. Just hope he doesn't get taken out. Actually, no, I'm not gonna risk him. I'm gonna go because he sand attacked me, so we'll just play it safe. He's Charmander. We'll potion him up after this battle. We'll go heal our Pokemon, get our running shoes, stop at the mart, do all the boring stuff. Wait, Metal Claw doesn't do anything against Sandshrew, really? I'm better off just Embering this thing, right? I think... Is Sandshrew... Can I catch him in this game? I swear I was looking at the different Pokemon, and I thought Sandshrew was in... He was catchable in Leaf Green. Because he's an underrated Pokemon, dude. Sandslash is a beast, so... If I can find one, I'll catch him. Alright, so we're going to use Charmander to take out the first Geodude, and then I'm going to switch to Mankey against Onix. I'm going to leer the shit out of him just to lower his defense, just to make this battle kind of quicker. And then we get the most useless TM ever, Bind from Brock. It's like, I'm not going to teach anybody that. It was OP. Bind and Wrap are OP in the original Red and Blue, but they since patched them in FireRed and Leaf Green, because they would just keep going for like 6 and 7 times at once before it would stop. Alright, let's see how good Metal Claw actually is against Nah, not that great. Missed. See how good this is against rock. Oh, it's really effective. Okay. Got nothing to worry about here, then. This will be an easy win. Geodude might take 4. He's definitely going to take 3. So now that we lost some health, we got a better chance to crit him since we're in yellow. Your crit ratio goes up when you're in yellow, and when you're in red, it really goes up, so. You can go to Mankey just to lower his defense with Leer. I don't care enough to level up that Spearow. I don't think I'm going to use him. I'm going to try to make use of all the Pokemon in my party and not just, like, keep one that's, like, level 5 I use for HMs, so. That is one nice thing about the newer games. It's like, HMs got so annoying, especially with Gold and Silver. We had to have, like, Waterfall, Whirlpool, Surf. It's like there was so many, it got kind of ridiculous. I'm going to one more Leer, and then if I'm not dead, I'm going to potion him up. Alright, we're going to use a potion and see if I can take Onix out with Mankey, because why not? Got a chance to crit now that we're in yellow. One shot. Alright, Mankey's going to get some XP there. That's nice, that's what I wanted. Even out my team a little bit. Alright, cool. So I'll show you guys how to get the running shoes, which I'm sure everyone knows. We're going to go to the mart, see how much money we got, and then we're going to heal our Pokemon, and that'll be it for video 1. So if you guys enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. There's going to be way more to come. Do you like in the newer games how you can use TMs more than once? That's a big, like, addition to these games. Let's heal first. Let's do this in the correct order. Then we'll buy shit, get our shoes, and be off. I want to see how fast I can run at normal speed, too. I really wish Let's Go games had, like, the regular battle type instead of the stupid Pokeball thing, just because, like, you can only play the games in handheld mode. They suck to play in freaking on the TV because you have to, like, throw the stupid Joy-Cons at it. I'll only get 3 Pokeballs. We're not going to need too many of those. Buy 2 antidotes. Yeah, Paralyzed Heal. We're going to buy a Burn Heal, because why not? Nope, there's nothing else you can sell me. Party, we're going to put Charmander. Oh, he is back at 1, okay. So I think there's some Bug-type trainers here first, so use Charmander to level him up. Boy, Bill Gates here. He just got back from Epstein's Island, and he's going to hand me off my running shoes. And he's going to go create another COVID bio virus in one of his man-made labs. And then get away with it, because our government just allows that to happen. Both sides, apparently. Alright, CD gets to run a little bit faster. So here's normal. Here's our running shoes. It'll make walking faster. So, we're going to save this video, or save our file here. 45 minutes, not bad. Let's check out the Pokemon we got. So, in 45 minutes, we got the Boulder Badge. We got a 14 Charmander and a 10 Mankey. So, I'm going to go eat some food, and I will catch you guys in the next one. But thank you for watching. Alright, peace.